Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. Welcome to this episode of the HPM series. Here we talk about all things healthcare, music, business, and lifestyle. My name is Anita. Today we will be answering more questions as well as speaking on other health observances for the week and for the month, rather, and other interesting things. As always, let's get into it. Our first question is from Ghana, and his name is Usman. Usman says, "Hi Anita, I was watching your show, and I like the point you brought out about focusing on more important work and less important work. And so, what is an example of more important work and what is an example of less important work?" Hi, Usman. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. We do appreciate you. I'd like to use this medium to say, we do appreciate you guys sending in your questions. Our videos go up every 2 weeks. If we do not post any videos in 2 weeks, please bear with us. It's definitely due to something that's beyond our control. So thank you so much for understanding. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for helping us to reach come to this stage that we are today. We cannot do without you. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the real deal. We appreciate you. We cannot do without you. And so back to Usman's question. So Usman says, so for how do I know, or how do I put my work in order of priority? Now, I don't know where you work. I don't know what you do, but that'll be totally up to you. You know your routine. You know what you do. You know, basically your whole day, how it's structured, what you do and all that. So I'll say, you need to put your work in order of priority, like what's tops, what you need to tackle first and stuff like that. I think that it's key. It's very important to be able to identify more important work and less important work, because that relieves you of stress, helps you do your job within a reasonable time frame, and boom boom boom, your day. Of course, every day does not go as planned, but of course you are doing your work in a reasonable time frame, and you are just on time. If you have reports to submit, you can submit your reports on time. You can, and of course, if you know, submitting your reports on time, whatever, is not something that is your fault. Maybe a client failed you, whatnot, you can always just restructure your day, whatnot. So like I said, everything is depends on you. You know your structure. Just place your work in order of priority. That's my question. That's my answer for your question. I hope I'm able to satisfy you. Thank you so much for sending your question, Usman. Usman, you asked another question. If you're watching from Ghana, Usman, you asked another question that I will not be answering today, because I don't feel that it's a professional. It's not just professional. I will not be answering that question, but I did answer your first question. I hope you're happy. Thank you so much for sending your questions. We do appreciate you. We cannot do without you guys. So please keep watching. Please keep subscribing. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Nicole. Nicole says she lives in New York City. Hey, Nicole. All the way from New York City. Nicole is saying, I love watching your animation. The previous video was really well done, put together, and I like how I could see a representation of everybody. Why did you choose to do animation, and why must everything you say be written? Thank you, Nicole. That's the goal. We definitely strive hard to involve everybody. You know, that's just, everybody has to be represented. You know, that's the goal. And thank you so much. Now, the reason why everything I say has to be written is because I have an accent. And so for everybody who has an accent, I mean, if you don't get what I'm saying, if you can't catch what I said, you can read what I said. Okay. And so that's why I have everything written out, so that if you don't get it, you can read it. All right, and our third question is from Cordell. Cordell says, "Hi Anita, I did watch a previous video, and I do see that you have your bachelor's degree in health services administration, and that's what I'm actually studying. It says, what was your most easy course or most difficult course. All right, so thanks, Cordell. I loved everything when I went to school for health management. Funny enough, I didn't intend to. I knew I had to revamp, but I didn't go to school. I didn't intend to read health service administration. It was actually suggested to me, and when I went over it, I did see that it was a very, 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 very interesting field to dive into, and it was diverse. It was going to open a door to so many doors, which of course it did do for me. Thank God. Um, Having said that, I loved all my courses. When I did health service administration, I took it seriously. I was just so in love with the course. I read it. I took it in. It came naturally when I studied health service administration. It came naturally, and some of the questions that I did answer when I was doing my course. In school actually played out in reality. I can remember some questions or some things that we did actually played out in reality. Like they were giving you scenarios and saying, for example, what would you do in this situation, that situation? It actually plays out right now, even at my job that I do. So what I would say is, for me, I don't think you should see any courses as difficult or easy or whatnot. Don't even do that. Just embrace everything, read it all. It's broad. Definitely, it's broad. We're touching, human resources, this, that, and the other. Even as much as far as Medicaid and stuff like that. We're reading all that. We're doing all that. So I would suggest embrace everything, but more importantly, for me, what I will tell you, my advice to you will be picture yourself while you're studying. Picture yourself doing those things that you are reading about or writing about or testing about, because guess what? There is a power of imagination, and there is a power of imagination and reality. That I think is what even probably maybe opened the door that I have today, because with everything that I did when I was going to school, I imagined it. I put myself in that scenario. I said, what if it's me doing this? What if it's that? And even till date, it still helps me out. So I hope this helps you out. For me, I didn't have any difficult or whatever. I loved everything. What I will say though was kind of not that I won't say it was difficult for me, but it was kind of was because capstone. So capstone is the last class we have, and of course, capstone, you have to, it's an evening class. I don't know what schedule you guys are on when you are when you do your capstone, but capstone is an evening class. And of course, I had to take some classes, live classes as well. So some of my classes were in the evening, of course, because at the time I was working. And so, yeah. So, I mean, it's easy. You can always juggle your schedule. But yeah, the night classes that I had to attend physically in classroom, of course, and my capstone driving at night and stuff, sometimes in snow, things like that. So that was what was would I say tedious a little bit, but I did it with joy. I loved it, and I'm glad that, of course, my efforts and everything did not go wasted by God's grace, and I pray it stays that way, and I pray that professionally things just, you know what I mean. I'm glad, I'm grateful, I'm glad to be using my knowledge in this platform. I'm so grateful to you guys for subscribing, watching, sending in those questions. You guys don't know how elated. And so let me just tell you a secret. The reason that I did not post videos was because the questions that came in a couple of weeks ago were mistakenly deleted. So that's between me and my little one. We don't know who deleted what, but I'm glad questions kept coming. We got them, and because of course we're organic, we want to do it authentic. We want to, of course, because whatever it is, you guys know what's real, you guys see it, so we want to keep that. We want to make it authentic for you guys. We want to keep that same energy. So I am nothing without you guys. This channel is a shared platform. You guys are the real MVPs. Please keep sending those questions. Please keep subscribing. Please keep telling your friends to tell your friend. Like the videos say. Keep watching. We're open to suggestions. We're open to doing things anew. We don't know it all. So thank you for your input. We appreciate you. We can definitely not do it without you. And so thank you so much. We appreciate you. Now we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back.
Sorry ass DJ.
Welcome back. Our next part of this episode is going to be discussing National Health Observances for the month. And so, our National Health Observances for the month of September. Yay! National Health Observances for the month of September is a lot this month, actually. But I just decided to pick a couple of, which is National Alcohol and Drug Addiction Recovery Month. And we have Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So please, if you know anybody who is, recovering and doing their best to stay clean, please encourage them, love on them. It's very, very, it's a good thing to recover from those things. We appreciate you. If you're in that situation, we appreciate you. We see your efforts. You are doing well. Our next one is going to be the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And of course, we just want to say, everyone who's going through this, whose child is going through this, we see you. You're doing a great job. Keep supporting your kids. And more importantly, for this two, awarenesses like the National Alcohol and Drug Addiction Recovery Month and the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. If you can donate, if you don't have anybody who you support or whatnot, you can donate to these courses. You can is a good cause, rather. Not course, not class. You see what I mean? Then I do have an accent. So, Nicole, I think you asked that question, so that's why I have to write it out just in case. Anyway, let's be serious now. So, seriously, if you have anyone who is going through these things, or even if you don't have someone, but you can support because you can go online. So we have a lot of childhood organizations that help children who recover from cancer, treatments, whatnot, and also organizations who assist people who are recovering from alcohol and all those things. You can support them. You can give every month, and nothing is too much. $5, $10. Yeah, that's what makes the world a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race, 'cause there are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Thanks, guys. It's been a lovely episode. Next week, we promise to come with a bang. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. Exciting topics, exciting stuff. So thank you so much. Be happy. Be safe. Have faith. And always keep hope alive. Be happy. Take care. I'll see you next week. Peace.